I honestly don't remember the last time I watched a horror movie that expected us to accept so much fucking stupid in its movie. Hey guys, welcome to Happywax TV. So I'm going to try and get through this one pretty quick. I apologize if I get off topic. I was almost pissed off when I finished watching this movie. I had such high expectations for this. It's called The Clearing. Okay, if you're a subscriber to Crackle, you can watch it there. It's a Crackle original. I watched the trailer for this a couple weeks ago, and I was excited when this movie, to see it when it came out. And man, oh man, I just finally sat down and watched it. And listen, this is going to be kind of a review, but more my opinion. So take it for what it's worth. I'm going to give a rating right now because I'm probably going to get into spoilers. Well, I know I am. I'm going to give it 5 out of 10. And that's probably being generous. I'm telling you, there is a lot of stupidity, not in the characters or the movie itself, but in the lazy film writing that we're just expected to accept. I just did a video the other day saying, horror movies are based on stupid decisions by the characters, right? Like, don't go in the dark basement, yet they go in the dark basement. We clearly know the house is haunted, shouldn't go in there, but we go in there, right? Those are the stupid decisions that they make, and that's what makes horror movies fun. But when the writing is fucking stupid, and it's blatantly obvious it's fucking stupid and lazy, yet we're supposed to expect it, it just takes you right out of the fucking movie, and it's all over this movie. Like, it's ridiculous. So anyways, let me get into it here. It's written and directed by David Madelon. Small cast. I mean, it's got a rather large cast of zombies, which is good. But the cast, there's really only 4 people in this. Liam McIntyre plays Tom the dad. Andrea Smith is Mira, the daughter. Stephen Swadling is the ranger, the park ranger. And then Sidel Knoll is the mom. She's only in it for a couple minutes in the first act. But when I first started this movie, I was like, oh, this is great, man, because you're kind of thrown right into the action, right? Because you're kind of thrown into the midpoint of the movie where the zombie outbreak has already happened, and he's being attacked at the camper and stuff, and there's no real explanation for it, right? But that goes on for like 4 or 5 minutes, and you're like wondering, like, how the fuck did this happen? And what's going on here? Which is cool because I mean, it kind of gets you right into the movie, right? And then we're given the rest of the first act is flashbacks, and then we find out that Tom and Mira are having, kind of like any teenage daughter and a dad, except for my daughter, she's perfect, right? But anyways, you're squabbling, you have your little arguments and stuff like that. So the mom forcibly suggests that he take her on a camping trip in their camper, right? So he reluctantly does, right? They make it apparently obvious in the first act. Well, first of all, that they're not getting along. She doesn't want anything to do with him, and that he really was kind of hoping to have a son instead of a daughter. I mean, it's right there in front of your face. Whatever. I mean, a lot of people go through that sort of stuff. So, but near the end of the first act, they kind of work their differences out, and they start to get along, right? Tugging at the old heartstrings, and that's, because they care about each other, and that's what it is. But at the very end of the first act, when they come back from this hike, they find this I don't know, nest of baby turtles, right? So she's all worried at night because it starts to rain, this rainstorm, right? And she's worried if the turtles are going to make it through the night. And he says, oh yeah, they'll be fine. Well, anyways, he wakes up in the morning and then she's out of the camper, okay? We assume she's gone to see if these baby turtles are still alive after the rainstorm. So he goes out of the camper. He doesn't know where she is. He's looking around for her. And then bang, we're right into this zombie attack. You know what I mean? And they're fast running zombies too. It is what it is. I mean, it makes for, a lot more tension when the attacks are happening. I'm not a big fan of running zombies, but whatever. We're never given the reason why there's a zombie outbreak, but that's one of the things, just one of the many things that we're expected to accept in this movie. And you know what? I'm fine with that part because, I mean, there's enough fucking zombie movies out. I mean, we've got outbreaks due to comets flying over the fucking earth, right down to rabid monkeys causing it. So who cares why there's a zombie outbreak? It's just the fact that there is a zombie outbreak and it's happening right fucking now. And they're being attacked by, or he's being attacked by these zombies, these fast running zombies, which were formerly the campers, okay? So he's fighting with them and all this sort of stuff. And during the fight, the daughter comes back right? So he tells her to run, okay? So she takes off. We don't know where she goes. And then he books it inside the camper and he kind of barricades himself in there. Okay, and this is when the second act starts, and this is when I not only started to get pissed off, but it's just stupid after stupid after stupid. Like the fight scenes. Okay, hang on. Let me get this out of the way first. Let me get the good out of the way first, okay? If you're new to horror movies, you're probably going to like this movie, okay? I've been watching movies for 40 plus years, so I kind of look at them a little bit different, okay? So this is going to be more my opinion. But there is good with this movie. So first off, the pacing is good, okay? There's lots of action, zombie attacks. I mean, it's only an 80-minute movie with a 6-minute fucking end credit roll. So it's really only like 74 minutes. So it's not that long. So, I mean, there's lots of action packed into this movie. So if that's what you're looking for, then it's all there for you. And there's tons of gore. I've said this so many times. If you're going to do a horror movie or a zombie movie especially, and you're not going to have tons of gore. Nobody wants to watch your fucking movie, especially a zombie movie, if there's no fucking blood and guts in it. And I mean a ton of it. I mean, we can throw on the pile of shit Walking Dead, which is a TV show, and have tons of blood. So if you cop out and don't have like just over-the-top gore in your zombie movie, then, I mean, you've dropped the ball. But I will say there is a ton of blood and guts in this movie. So, I mean, that is good. That is good. But it's just, you know, what this main character does and how he's written, and then the stupid things that we're supposed to accept. Like, if you read the synopsis, I'll read it to you here. A father must battle his way through the zombie apocalypse to save his daughter. Okay, well, I don't know. I read that as, you know what I mean? Like, and when you start watching the movie, you think, you know, she's run off to get away from these zombies, and he's barricaded himself in the fucking camper, you know, for the moment, right? Because he's getting attacked, so we can clear stuff. Man, listen, and this is where we're going to get into the spoilers. Okay, he is in that camper. I think I counted for fucking 2 or 3 days, okay, with no attempt. Well, that's not true. A couple attempts to get out, but it's to get to the fucking pickup truck. All right, and it's just, it's so fun. Like, if I was a dad, okay, and I know this is how this character was written, but it's just, me being a dad, I have a daughter and a son. Like, if my kids are out in the bush, it's almost like he doesn't fucking care. You know, there are scenes where he looks worried, or he has like a nightmare the first night he sleeps, you know, that his daughter is attacked or whatever. And I'm thinking, well, first of all, how the fuck is this guy sleeping, right? Because his daughter's out in the bush. We don't know if she's alive or dead. We don't know where she went. And this guy sleeps, like, no problem. Away we go. Do you know what I mean? In one scene, he's making himself something to eat. Like, he's in this camper. Yeah, he gets attacked in the camper. But I'm thinking, fuck, dude, like, your main priority would be to find a way out of there so you can get to your fucking kids. So he does attempt it once. He attempts to get into the pickup truck, which is where the stupid starts, because, like, he goes in the pickup truck through the back window. He has to jump from the camper into the back of the pickup truck and then climb through the window. And he does this all while he's fighting these zombies, okay? And I'm thinking, okay, he's gonna try once. And of course, you know, the first stupid thing is the fucking pickup truck won't start. The battery's dead. All of a sudden, the fucking battery's dead. I know that's one of the biggest horror cliches. You go to the vehicle and the fucking and it won't start because the battery's dead. So that's in here. So I'm thinking, holy fuck. Okay, so he battled his way into the pickup truck. Now he has to battle his way out the back window, back into the camper. Okay, so he's doing all this fighting. I'm thinking to myself, listen, if you're going to fight these fucking guys, right, then just get away from them and run. Run, to get away. His daughter did. to go find your fucking daughter. He makes no attempt at all. And it's like I could give you more examples, but I don't want to ruin the entirety of the movie. But it's fucking stupid. Like, he spends more time in this camper doing nothing. It's pathetic. And then when he does, like, there are quite a few zombie attacks in this movie where he has to fight off not just 1 or 2 zombies, but I'm talking like dozens and dozens and dozens. And those scenes are fine, but there's only one thing. He doesn't ever get a scratch. He doesn't ever get a fucking bite. Nothing. He's literally covered in fucking zombies who want to rip him to shreds. Nothing. Not a fucking scratch on him. And it's not just one scene. Like I said, like, he's fighting these things on a constant basis. It's I don't know, man. It's crazy. And then when the park ranger comes, Okay, the park ranger agrees to help him, all right? Like, I don't want to give that part away, but he agrees to help him go find his daughter. Once he gets in the cabin, he saves the fucking park ranger from this horde of zombies that are going to attack him. Yet he can't go out and find his daughter. Like, it's frustrating, and it's fucking stupid, and it's lazy, right? I know the majority of the movie, because it's lower budget, has to take place in this fucking camper. But to have him show or just cop out with your lazy film writing and make it like no attempt to go to find his fucking daughter at all. And it's, in the way that the character is written, it's almost like he doesn't care. Do you know what I mean? And it's just like, oh, and I'm not missing the point here, okay? It's not like, well, maybe they wrote the character to be like that. No, watch the movie. It's frustrating because it's lazily written, okay? There is every chance for this camper. There's no way this camper would hold up with fucking 50 zombies smashing these things, and they show it in the scenes, and this is what I'm talking about, stupid. They can easily smash out car windows, but they can't smash out the window in this fucking camper. Are you fucking kidding me? And then the one time they do smash a window out, he takes cupboards off and screws them in like that's gonna hold them back. I mean, there's literally 50 fucking zombies outside this flimsy old camper, and they can't break into it. Oh, I don't know. And then at the end, this is the thing that just sent me over the edge, okay? So, there's one scene, I don't want to give the scene, like, how he gets to it, but there's one scene, there's like, again, he's covered in fucking zombies, okay? He spends half the movie fighting these fucking zombies covered. Not one time does he ever get a fucking scratch on him. It's so pathetic. But there's this scene where he has this flare gun, and there's a propane tank on his trailer. So he's got literally, there's 50 zombies around him, you know, and he's fighting them off. So he fires this fucking flare at the propane tank. The propane tank explodes, okay? He's right there in the explosion, okay? All the zombies die. Every single one, okay? All the ones that were running, the next scene is him laying on the ground. All the zombies they're not blown apart. They're just laying there dead, okay? And he's the only one that survives. Like, what? Like, how the fuck are we supposed... Like, I don't... Oh, man. And there's more in this movie, too, that I could... Like, the ranger scene is an absolute joke. You know what I mean? Like, it's like... he tries his best, because all of a sudden he's got this cough, right? So, obviously, you know, the zombies can't hear you. They kind of, you know, calm down a little bit. So, he's trying to muffle his cough. Well, the ranger and the dad literally get in a fight inside the trailer. It doesn't rile the zombies up at all. They don't get riled up at all until he gets on the fucking roof of the trailer, and then he dangles them over. But the funny thing is the dad gets knocked out, okay, and the ranger somehow gets him on the roof of the fucking trailer. How the hell did he get him? How are you going to lift a 200-pound man through a fucking hatch to the roof of the fucking trailer? Like, it's just, like, because it's a cut scene. He knocks the dad out, next scene he's on the roof. Like, how the fuck did he even get up there? Like, listen, I could drag this review out for as long as this movie with all the stupid scenes that are in this flick that we're supposed to accept, but I'm just not going to do it. I'm going to stop it right there. You know, it's got lots of action. It's got lots of gore. I mean, there's a good story in there somewhere, but it's so fucking lazily written, and we never do, until the very, very end, find out where the daughter went. Like, when she runs away, there's no scenes of her. Well, there's one scene where she gets kind of attacked by a zombie boy, but that's it. We don't know what's going on, so I guess that's supposed to be part of the mystery. Is she alive or dead? I don't know. Even the ending when and again, I told you I was going to do spoilers, okay? So even in the end, when the dad finds the daughter, she's just in this wide open fucking cabin-y style place, like wide open. It's supposed to be a zombie outbreak. There's literally, you know, 50 to 100 zombies at his camper, and you're telling me that none are in this, going after this cabin where your daughter is, and she's in there sleeping or passed out, and like nothing? Like, apparently he killed them all with this fucking one little propane tank. I don't know how that fucking works, but anyways, okay, I'm done. It's called The Clearing. Go watch it. I'm going to give it a rating of 5. I had way higher expectations for this movie, and I was let down by the end of it. There's just way too much fucking stupid in this movie. So please go watch it if you think I'm over-exaggerating. And just let me know. Let me know. I know it's a horror movie, and, you know, stupid comes with horror movies, but I mean, you got to cap it off somewhere, and the lid just fucking blew off the top of this one. So anyways, check it out if you're a member or a subscriber to Crackle, and let me know what you think if you have seen it. If you haven't, go watch it, come back and let me know, guys. And until next time, stay scared.